Hello everybody, I am Joaquin Rodriguez and my topic is The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes. I am Sherlock Holmes, I'm a fictional detective created by the British author Colette Arthur Conan Doyle. My skills are observation, deduction, forensic science, and logical reasoning. One of my phrases are, to a big mind, nothing is little. Let me tell you about my new case, the Bohemia Scandal. Chapter 2, A Scandal in Bohemia. At 3 o'clock precisely I was at Baker Street, but Watson had not yet returned. The landlady informed me that he had left the house shortly after 8 o'clock in the morning. I sat down beside the fire, however, with the intention of awaiting him. However long might be, I was already deeply interested in his inquiry, for that I was surrounded by none of the grim and strange features which were associated with the two crimes which I already recorded. Still, the nature of the case and the exalted station of his client gave it a character of its own. Indeed, apart from the nature of the investigation, which my friend had on hand, there was something in his mysteriously grasp of the situation, and his keen, incisive reasoning, which made it a pleasure to me to study his system of work, and disentangle the most inextricable mysteries. So accustomed was it to his invariable success that the very possibility of his falling had ceased to enter into my head. It was closed upon for before the door opened, and a drunken-looking room. I kept and side whiskered with an inflamed face and disreputable clothes, walked into the room, accustomed as I was to my friend's amazing powers in the use of disguises. I had to look 3 times before I was certain that I was indeed he. With a nod he vanished into the bedroom, whence he emerged in 5 minutes, sweet and respectable as of old. Good afternoon, I am Joaquin Rodriguez. My topic is The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 2, A Scandal in Bohemia. Historical context. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes are set in Victorian England, reflecting a society in transformation with scientific advances and an evolving judicial system. This complex setting served as the backdrop for the stories of crime and deduction that will mark the beginning of the genre.
Character creation. Sherlock Holmes was created by the Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, who envisioned him as an exceptional detective with a keen sense of observation and deduction. The character was inspired in part by Professor Joseph Bell, a mentor of Doyle's, known for his ability to read people. First publication. The first publication of Sherlock Holmes stories, A Study in Scarlet, was published in 1887. This book introduced the famous detective and his partner, Dr. Watson, setting the tone for future stories that captured the imagination of readers. Narrative style. The narrative style of Holmes' stories combines elements of a detective novel with deep psychological analysis. Through Watson's voice, readers are guided by Holmes' complicated mind, which creates a tension that keeps interest in each case proposed. How did the mystery genre influence? The adventure of Sherlock Holmes redefined the mystery genre, establishing a model that combines the wit of the detective with deduced logic. This approach has made Holmes an enduring icon in mystery literature. Adaptation in other media. This adventure of Sherlock Holmes has been adapted into film, television, and theater, expanding their cultural impact. Characters and plot have been reinterpreted, maintaining the essence of the original while reaching new audiences. Reference in popular culture. Sherlock Holmes was inspired in films, television, and series. His characterization and methods of deduction have become part of popular culture, appearing in multiple references in music, film, and video games. Sherlock Holmes' philosophy. Holmes' philosophy focuses on logic and deductive reasoning. He promotes the idea that the smallest detail can lead to great discoveries, reflecting a scientific approach to problem solving. Celebrations and tributes. Every May 22, Sherlock Holmes Day is celebrated in commemoration of his creation. From convention to theme events, fans pay tribute to the legacy of the detective and his creator. Thank you for your attention. Arthur Conan Doyle was born in 22 of May of 1859 and died in 7 of July of 1930. He was a British writer and doctor of Irish descent, creator of the most famous detective of science fiction novels, Sherlock Holmes. He was a prolific author whose work includes science fiction novels, historical stories, theater, and poetry.
Thank you for hearing me. The case is still continuing. I am Sherlock Holmes.